this was one of the most shocking trades in the history of the NBA, and the first time that two All-NBA players have been traded mid-season, and also the first time two 25 points per game plus players have been traded for each other. Now, with trades moving Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers, and Aaron Fox from Sacramento Kings to the San Antonio Spurs across the league, there were plenty of winners and there were also plenty of losers, whether it will be trading away their best player to preparing for a rebuild. There was a lot of movement from teams. Well, now, lots happening in the NBA, and speaking on the NBA, we will be joined by a sports journalist from Lagos, that's Irabo Okosun, to speak on the NBA. Thank you for joining us today on the show.
I think, okay, while we are trying to fix his audio, if the engineers can actually help us that. AB, this trade, thank you very much for joining us, Irabo, by the way. And let's get it started by saying that everyone seems to have been blindsided, and the cities are not taking it lightly, talking about both the LA Lakers and the entire basketball, because players were even caught blindsided with Doncic moving, and also Anthony Davis. What's your take about this? Some are saying that we've never seen this kind of anticipation or frenzy since Michael Jordan decided to return back to basketball. Talk to us about this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I received this news, I woke up and I saw Luka Doncic traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, and it was a very weird move. But if you look at it, remember just some months ago, Mark Cuban actually sold, his shares on the team. So you're kind of wondering the trajectory of these types of decisions, trying to understand, what's going on with the Dallas Mavericks, because you never really would think that Mark Cuban would sell that team. Then the next thing you're seeing is, Luka Doncic going to the Los Angeles Lakers. And this is a team that was in the NBA Finals last year. And, Luka did it with that kind of team. So right now, him going to the Los Angeles Lakers kind of shows that maybe they had an issue with his conditioning, which has been an issue for the past 5 years, even if, Luka has been an all, NBA first team member for the past 5 years. So I think they just got tired of his conditioning, having multiple injuries during the course of the season, not being able to go over the hump. So for them not to put him on the open market, I think it was kind of calculated, and they went to a particular team, and it was Los Angeles Lakers that, ended up being lucky having him.
So does this mean that the Lakers are almost assured that they will actually win the NBA title this year?
No, it's not assured for any team right now, because the NBA, the way it is right now, as it is, you have a lot of super teams, you have a lot of superstars on different teams. But the thing is, it's good to have a generational talent on a Los Angeles Lakers, roster, because you notice that LA always has a mega superstar on their team. You've had Kobe, you've had LeBron, you've had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you had Magic Johnson, you had Dwight Howard, you had Steve Nash. Somebody must always be on the Lakers. So I think they're looking at the future, not like, the current, roster that they have right now. And any team with LeBron and Luka has the possibility of winning a championship regardless too.
All right, while we're looking at some of the trades, AB, talk to me. What's your question to Irabo?
Definitely, while we'll talk about the surprises, so many look at the NBA and say how players have zero to little involvement in their trading decisions, and how shocking it can be. And looking at this kind of trade, obviously there will be winners in the trade, like the Lakers getting a Doncic, but also looking at AD just leaving to Dallas. What's your take on this? Do you think most times when this trade happens, it could affect the players, especially when they have no idea at all that they are leaving?
Nobody's equal in life, even if anybody wants to push that narrative. There are levels to this. There are players that you have, the higher echelon in positions, people like LeBron James, Steph Curry. I don't think that every player has, the power to control their destiny at the moment. Just maybe a select few, or maybe 5, Nikola Jokic and the rest. So the narrative of them being disloyal or the owners being disloyal, you see what happened with Kevin Durant. When his contract was over, he went to the Golden State Warriors, the team that, literally beat him in the conference finals just, the year before. So everybody is not the same. So I think this trade kind of just opens up the players to the fact that for a Luka Doncic type player to be traded without him knowing goes to show that anything can happen in the NBA. It's just for a few people like LeBron James and Steph Curry.
All right, speaking about Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors will be having Jimmy Butler. Is it a missing piece to get the Golden State's back to winning position? Because for a while, the Golden State dominated and dominated well. Beating a LeBron's team, doing a clean sweep in the NBA Finals. But they've actually probably simmered a little bit. Talk to us about Jimmy Butler moving from Miami Heat to Golden State Warriors and what he brings to the table.
To answer your question simply, the answer is hell no. He is not the player to complete the Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a very flailing, type player that has an attitude. He's a diva. Wherever he goes to, there's always an issue. Yes, he shows up during the playoffs, but if you're going to be a championship...
Another Kyrie Irving here.
Yeah, another Kyrie Irving. If you're going to be a championship pedigree player, you have to show up during the regular season, during the playoffs. You have to play on both ends of the floor. If you look at all the champions, they have had to do that. So I don't see Jimmy, kind of meshing with Golden State. Yes, he's a good player, can give you maybe 20 points, 22 points. But at the end of the day, who is Jimmy Butler? Is he going to gas out by the time it's game 4 of the NBA Finals when you need your second superstar to help you out? And Jimmy is not a shooter. The way Golden State is structured, they're fast, they're quick, they shoot. He's not a Klay Thompson. So, and he's aged right now. He's 35, going on 36.
Yeah.
So definitely I don't see Jimmy playing past another year, 2 years. He's literally coming off an injury. So it's not like he's an active player right now. So again, Golden State culture and Jimmy Butler, I don't see it. But they had to just pick up a player because, the trade deadline was going off.
Okay. Fair point. I was hoping that maybe Golden State Warriors were back, but...
No, they're not winning this year. No, it's not possible.
If you say so.
No, they're not. No.
All right, AB.
For a player like Doncic in the LA, how does it change the dynamics of the LA Lakers, especially knowing that they've been trying, and it seems that the major aspect of LA Lakers now is looking like the LeBron James and probably his son dynamic. A lot of people talked about his son, maybe not even deserving to be in the Lakers at the moment. But what does Doncic coming to LA Lakers mean for the team?
Shoreline, where they have a superstar that can, barring injuries, can actually hold the franchise, because LA needs a superstar. Their culture, their tradition shows that they always need a superstar. They need to put people in the seats. They need the razzmatazz. They need to sell tickets. So Doncic brings that for you. I don't know how he may be, as a marketing tool for the LA Lakers, but right now, just having a generational talent that can give you, look at his averages for his career. He has played 7 seasons. He has averaged 28, 8, and 8. He is third on all-time scoring, in the NBA history. So that is a generational talent right there. AD is not a pushover as well, but, I think LeBron kind of grew wary of him because AD is that generational talent as well, who is like almost 7 feet, and he can basically, play on both ends of the floor. But I think they just go wary of AD, and they also go wary of Doncic in their respective clubs. So I see them having just a 10-year span where, they have a superstar who can also lure more people to come, just like the center they got from Charlotte, who is 23 years old, and having that kind of center, and somebody like Luka who can play 1 and 2. But hopefully, that center, Mark Williams, doesn't fall with injuries, because we see that he has back issues at age 23 and is a 7-footer. So how, life is, so funny sometimes. You can expect a certain kind of group of players to merge well together, but at the end of the day, things can happen.
All right, you're speaking about Lakers, and a lot of people would say that this current Lakers squad probably do not even rank in the top 5 greatest Lakers squad of all time. And also the fact that it's more flair than actual substance. Are the Lakers being tipped by the bookies to be one of the favorites to probably lift this? Because whether they like it or not, Doncic is a serious player, and he brings he packs a punch.
Oh, yes.
He packs a punch. So does this make them title contenders when we come to the postseason?
If LeBron James, I'll answer your question like this. If LeBron James goes to the Charlotte Hornets or the worst team in the NBA, as long as they've not lost, let's say, 35 games right now, they're a championship contender, because LeBron is that player. To me, I think he's the greatest of all time.
But at 40, is he still that player? Because does he still have the legs to go a game 7, a full game 7?
LeBron scored 42. LeBron did a triple-double 3 games ago.
Okay.
LeBron has been consistent. I don't know how he does it at age 40. but
he spends a lot of money on his body.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
And that's what is missing with these guys, AD and Doncic and all these people. So I feel that, yes, they're a championship contender just because they have LeBron. And now they have Doncic, who hopefully learns from LeBron, who is the king of conditioning. Because what he's doing at age 40, approaching 41, is
mind-blowing.
Unprecedented. Yeah.
All right, AB?
I think we can never take away what LeBron James has done in NBA. But would you say at this point that his time at the Lakers is probably majorly beneficial to him? Like Aaron said, it may be about just the flair. You look at him breaking records. Most records he breaks is him breaking his own personal record. But for the caliber of a Lakers team and how they are seen in the eyes of the world, do you think there's a massive drop?
I don't think there's a massive drop. Okay. They really structured their trade. I need to give a shout out to Rob Pelinka, the GM of the Los Angeles Lakers, because during the time when Kobe was alive and on the team, they kind of had issues with him, the kind of trades that he was doing. But this is a masterful stroke. If you were able to get Luka Doncic by not even spending anything, really. What did they give off?
True.
Really, they didn't really give off anything. You got Luka on a platter.
Of course, yeah.
Yes, so we need to give kudos to Rob Pelinka and for the fact that I was even able to move, the center from Charlotte as well. If you look at the Lakers roster, again, it's about mentality. You have to believe in yourself. You remember when Hakeem won his championship? I think they were the 6th seed, and they went on to win the championship. So it's about mentality. He carried that Nigeria energy to that. Say, see, we can do this. Do you understand? So if they have that mentality, I am sure that knowing LeBron as the leader that he is, if they have that mentality and follow LeBron, I'm sure anything is possible. Just anything is possible.
All right, in 30 seconds, because we're out of time, we still need to go to break, come back, and talk about World Radio Day. But in the meantime, quickly. For you, is LeBron the greatest of all time?
Yes, easily.
I'm disappointed. With Michael Jordan?
Sorry, what has LeBron not done?
Probably winning 6 championships.
What does 6 mean? He has won 4 on three different teams.
Yeah.
3 different teams. And he has been the finals MVP on 3 different teams.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. The past 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
Or let's say even 15 years. Who has been the MVP in the league?
No, LeBron.
Simple.
All right, let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll be talking about World Radio Day. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome back. You're still watching Global Sports Reports on the Rise News. Now, in 2012, it was decided that World Radio Day will be celebrated every February 13th, following the year onwards. Specifically, the General Assembly, one of the main UN bodies, approved it on 18 December 2012 in the resolution A to B. It explained that the date was established on the proposal of the General Conference of UNESCO as its 36th session, which proclaimed 13 February, the day on which the United Nations Radio was established in 1946 as World Radio Day, coming into being just a few months after the organization itself, which official date launch is 24th October 1946. To celebrate the day in Nigeria, a novelty match is being organized between the traditional media and the new media in Lagos. One of the conveners, Irabo Okosun, who is already in the studio, will talk to us about this.
All right, Irabo.
Chairman.
Talk to us about World Radio Day. You've been doing this for quite a while, right?
Yeah, since 2013. So we've been trying to, tap into different world days. And since I'm in the media, we're all in the media, I just decided to, kind of bring traditional media and new media because of the advent of, technology. This is like the media's way of giving back to the society. So everything about the event is free. The free health checks, the free food, the free drinks, everything is free. Admission is free. So it's just a way of trying to help the society mitigate all the issues that we have, because primary health care is really, really an issue. People don't even know their BMI. They don't even know if they have the malaria parasite. They don't know their HIV status, their dental work, their mental health, their eyes, everything. So that's what we're trying to do with the...
All right, this time around, why is it more important to have this kind of outreaches now than ever before?
I mean, and I'm not trying to bash my country, but our current health care situation is nothing to write home about. So the best way to kind of help situations is to talk about it, but also look for solutions. So this is my own 2 cents, my own way of just finding a way to solve the problem, even if it's getting stakeholders together, the media, the muscle of the media, to kind of champion free healthcare. So that's it. Really.
All right, so this November 2 match, where would it be taking place?
Campus Mini Stadium, Lagos.
Campus Mini Stadium. How I wish. How I wish. No, and I must apologize to you because I've been missing it because we'll be here live, live in the studio.
We still have
so I would like to apologize that probably part of the traditional media will not be part of it because of
being in the studio. but we still need you.
Yeah, okay, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. So what should we be expecting this time around from those? How excited are the media practitioners, the fourth estate of the realm? Are they excited about this?
You know those sportcasters, I'm not including you, those podcasters that say, why is Ronaldo not running, playing like those are the people that are going to come and see how easy or difficult it is. So we're expecting everybody from radio, TV, cinema, I mean literally the entire media landscape, you know, billboards, everybody, TV, every newspapers, magazines, everybody, you know, to come on.
All right, we'll be wishing you all the best. Just one more question before I let you go. This time around, talk to us, this particular outreach, how much support have you been given to be able to do things like this?
I mean, I would be very honest, it was easier a bit, you know, before COVID. You know, after COVID, then, you know, the change of the Naira, then the exchange rate, you know, companies now kind of doubling down on support, you know, I can understand, you know, running a business is difficult, but that shouldn't deter anybody, you know, so whatever kind of support we get, we're very appreciative, we don't really mind, you know, so it's been difficult, but it now gives you ways to be creative, you know, how you can make things work.
All right, Raboko, so we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
We'll be supported from
the studio.